What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And a lot of you guys have been asking, Gmi, is this the worst Madden 21 title update ever? I don't really know if I can say it's the worst ever because I've been playing Madden for a very long time, all the way dating back to the Sega Genesis days. And pretty much right here, before I get into all that situation, I'm going to be putting on second win on my starting receivers. So both Marvin Harrison and Tyreek Hill are going to get it, and we're going to counteract anybody that comes out with bench press, because this is what helps keep them in the play and also keeps them running during the play. Everything is all about abilities this year, so I know it seems weird, and I know, in certain cases you guys are very frustrated, but we have to find ways to be able to deal with it, because if we don't, EA is just going to win, bro. They are doing everything in their power to make the game unplayable, but we're going to find ways to make sure that we can counteract whatever's going on. So dating back to like the Sega Genesis days when, gaming was just playing, right? We weren't looking for much, just trying to get, 11 players on both sides of the field out there and seeing what we could do. Those were the basic days. Then Madden 16 came, okay? And somebody had an idea in their head to make everyone OBJ catch. So I have videos here on GmiasWorld where I have Madden 16 gameplays where some of the games you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, where a punter actually OBJ catches me. That's what I was done. When punters were doing it, it just showed that it's been a problem with the way that the gameplay has been developed for a while. And, throughout the years, it's gotten progressively worse. But again, with the abilities, I think everybody's missing the point. It's not about the abilities, it's about the gameplay. You see what I'm saying? Like if the abilities worked and they did what they were supposed to do, but the gameplay was better, it wouldn't be a lot of complaints. Maybe the people that are complaining that Enforcer, it works too much, those guys, I don't know who they are, why anybody ever listened to them or whatever, but you're gonna always have different types of feedback, because that's what really shocked me. Overall, with the title update, I was gonna go ahead and say, look, EA fixed the kick meter. I haven't missed a kick because of a delay since that. So that part they got. They pretty much delay the meter coming up, and then you're able to go ahead and do whatever you want. The issue is the gameplay still is the same. A lot of ridiculous animations, a lot of balls going through people's bodies, a lot of just like, yo, EA, come on, please just stop, dude. But guess what? They're not gonna stop. So what do we have to do? Like I just said, we're going to have to adjust. And that's what we're going to continue to do, because I don't really see any way out of this situation. All right, for those of you guys that are asking me, Gmi, I'm dropping wide open passes, what's going on? That is all intentional. And I'm going to tell you why it's intentional. It's intentional because if it's not, they have to be the most ridiculous group of individuals ever. Because you have to test the stuff. It's sort of like this, right? I don't know if we didn't have regulations in every country, in every state, or whatever, to make sure that people are testing what they put out. What would the world be? So if you want me to believe that EA didn't test this and they just put it out and it's supposed to be like, yo, I made a mistake, that's extremely bad. So for me, I got to go ahead and say, I don't think that that's the case. I think that, stuff like gift wrapped, if you guys remember gift wrap back in 20, it was an ability that we really generally didn't use too much, right? Right, that he just drops a wide open pass is beautiful. The patch is beautiful, but we didn't use it enough. And even if we didn't use it, players didn't generally, drop wide open passes. So EA Sports has to figure out a way to kind of say, you know what? Right there, he just got dotted with Dre Bly with abilities, whatever ability he has. I think he had like one step ahead of some stupidness like that. But the second win just kept his energy up, and I was able to actually successfully get that pass to the inside. But with gift wrapped in 20, right? Most people, if they used it, it wasn't really necessary because you really didn't drop open passes. All right. Similar to stuff like universal coverage, they made it an overall X factor ability because it was something that actually worked. You see, EA Sports has to find ways to make sure that they're getting every single, cent out of you, in my opinion, based on what they're doing, because everybody has to have an ability to just walk on the field. I don't know if that was the intention to start, but that's what it's become. And it shouldn't be like that. And a lot of you guys compare it to 2K, like, 2K with the badges and all this stuff. And 2K, to be honest, I played a little bit of 2K20. 2K21 looked exactly like 2K20, so I'm not even going to entertain that. But I know some of you guys are saying it's a much better game. Realistically, some of you guys are pointing out the fact that you need badges to progress and you need to do stuff. I was playing the game without any badges or anything, and I was having a pretty good time with the game because I was still able to do stuff that my attributes said. If I had a decent 3-point shot, I could go ahead and make a three-pointer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was certain things that you could still do. Now, I couldn't release the ball faster because I didn't have quick draw and all kinds of weird stuff like that, but I was still able to, you know, shoot the ball and make shots and stuff like that based on only my attributes, no badges. Now, as I got badges, it got better, but I was still able to compete. With this game right here, if you don't have specific abilities, you can't even walk out on the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you guys right here. He has Edge Threat, Acrobat, one step ahead. So remember, that one step ahead, you saw how I burned him? I was able to burn him because I have that. I just threw a Stevie, and he's going to drop it because the patch is beautiful. All right? So this is the situation, right? With everything that's going on within the game, one of the biggest problems that we have right now is the catching, right? So what EA is probably going to do is put it back to the way it was at least. Because at least that'll make you guys, you know, calm down a little bit. And then what they'll do is they'll probably give you 5 training. And a lot of you guys will just stop talking about it. Like, yo, here goes 5 training. You can shut your mouths now. You'll be like, all right, cool. Some of you guys take 2.5 training. Like just 2.5, not 2.5K, just 2.5 training, and you'll just shut up. Because that's pretty much what's been happening. They find ways to like kind of make you guys be quiet. But I'm just giving you guys straight factuals, all right? The gameplay itself hasn't really changed that much with the exception of the fact that Enforcer still doesn't work, and now they've enhanced it so you don't catch the ball. The ball still goes through your body. You know, Lamar Jackson still doesn't fumble. It's ridiculous and outrageous animations. Right, I don't know how he caught that. You know, but like I said, the second win is something that I seen, and I also competed against people that were running bench press, and my players stayed in the play. They've been absolutely different since I've tried the second win. Now, is it tedious to have to use a 1 AP ability to make your players stay in the game? Yes, but it's also money, and you got to spend to get that. Or you could be no money spent and do whatever and grind however, but EA's full intention is to make you go into your wallet and say, you know what, EA, hold this credit card right quick. So you're gonna have to put that second win on any player that you want to be able to do certain things. And there's nothing else you can do about it. I'm just keeping it honest with you, letting you guys understand. Even if they raise the you know, the ability point system for bench press, which I don't think they should do because we found the counter, you know, it's gonna cause some issues. It's going to absolutely cause some issues. So I would be very, very careful what you guys are wishing for at this time, and just go out there, put second wind on. They're going to probably fix the catching, and then we'll be able to figure out everything after that. But as far as it being the worst, I don't know if it's the worst. You know, sort of like disgusting. It makes you want to throw up in your mouth. Yes, but not. I don't think it's the worst. The worst patch ever was that Madden 16 patch, where it just went crazy and everybody was OBJ catching, bro. Like, I was actually playing the game and they brought my mom in as a special character. She was OBJ catching. It was really wild. So it's been like that since then. The through my body stuff started with that patch because of Brashard Perriman being too fast. Everything was just changed, and we still can't pick it. It is what it is. Give me all your feedback. Send me you missing, bro. Send me you dropping wide open passes via Twitter at GmiasWorld. Let's laugh about it. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.